Have you ever made a mistake or done something that whenever you think about it, you tend to regret? Come closer. This video is for you. Understand something. You only made a mistake. You are not the mistake. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can get over a mistake. It's not that hard. Trust me. Hi, my name is Shalom. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about faith, film, and friendship. And if these sound like something that you're interested in, please do consider subscribing. Alright, let's get right into the video. The first thing to do to get over a mistake is to assess the situation. Assess what made you do what you did. Assess the root cause. Assess why you made that mistake. For example, you talk to someone in the way that you weren't supposed to. You addressed a matter the way you weren't supposed to. In that sense, after you walk back from that, you start thinking, oh, I should have said that, or I shouldn't have said this. You're really thinking and judging yourself. Now check it. Assess the situation. There must have been things that made you do what you did, or made you take the action that you took. And many times it's not really your fault. Yes, I know that maybe you should have acted better, you could have done better, you could have talked better, but maybe it's not really your fault. Was it something that could have been avoided? Was it something that you caused? Was it something that someone else caused? Whatever it is, assess what made you do what you did. The second point is learn and move on. I mean, this is very simple. It might not be as simple as it sounds, but it's very simple. It's something that you need to do. Learn from your mistake and move on. So the same example I gave, you talk to someone the way you weren't supposed to talk to the person. Yes, you should have said something, or you shouldn't have said something. Okay, fine. What next? Learn and move on, because by the time you sit back and you start wondering, oh, why didn't I do this, or why didn't I say this, why did I say this, why did I go ahead and do this, why did I act this way, that is just crying over spilled milk, and it's not necessary. If there is something that I always tell people, something that I also tell myself, is there is no point crying over spilled milk. It's already spilled, it's already on the floor. You can't drink it, you can't put it back into a cup, you can't put it back into a can. All you have to do is just to wipe it. Oh, are you going to learn anything from that? Yes. At least you learn that maybe you shouldn't put your cup very close to the mouth of the table, at the verge of the table. Or you also learn that you should carry the cup carefully when you're walking. These are things I need to put in place to make sure that you don't spill this milk again. So I'll give you a very typical example, a life example. So there was a time I found myself in this situationship. Okay, if you don't know what situationship is, it means that you aren't in a relationship, or you feel that you're in a relationship, but it's not a relationship, well, something like that. You get the point. So I was in this situation with someone, and I thought that things were going right and things were going the way they're supposed to go, but I didn't know that it wasn't really a relationship. I thought it was, but I mean, at the end of the day, it happened that it wasn't. And at the end of the day, it really hurts me, because this is someone that I was really building. I won't say I was building my future on, but this is someone that I already had prospects. I already thought about the future with this person, only to realize that he didn't even see me in the same light. So the painful thing was that I already invested my time, I already invested my emotions, I already committed a lot of things to it, and it felt like this was it. But at the end of the day, it wasn't. So what this taught me was that before I commit to any man, I should make sure that this person is even committed to me in the first place. Is this person saying things like, okay, I actually want to date you, or I want to be in a relationship with you? Is this person clear? Is he clear with his intention? If he's not clear with his intention, there's no need going on and moving ahead with this person, or trying to see where it goes. We don't have time for that anymore. So what I did was that initially I was really thinking, why did I make this mistake? Why did I commit so much to this person, thinking that this is the one? But it turned out that he wasn't. But then I thought to myself again, why am I regretting things? Why am I regretting? There is no need to regret. The mistake had already been made. Now, what do I do? How do I move past this? How do I move on? And that was when I just decided to pick up myself, and that was when I actually moved on. That was when I healed. That was when I learned my lesson. So it's very important that you learn from it and move on. Don't stay there. Don't bury yourself inside it. It has happened. It has happened. Move on with your life. It might not be easy, but please just move on. The next point is similar to the second point that I made, which is remove yourself from such situations in the future. So the example that I gave earlier on, which is my situationship, I learned from the mistake. Yes, I made sure that, okay, for me to be in any relationship with anyone, I should ensure that this person is committed. So I made sure that in my decision, I'm removing myself from anything that will bring me into the same situation, that will bring me into the same thing, or make me make the same mistake that I made earlier on. So what this means is that I have started putting structures in place to ensure that this doesn't happen again. One thing that happens when you make a mistake is that you start wallowing in self-pity. Please stop throwing your self-pity parties. It's not necessary. In fact, I mentioned something like this in a book I published in 2024, A Time to Grow. I would link that in the description or on the screen for you to see how to get it. A Time to Grow. It's actually a book that whenever I read it, it inspires me. So there, I also talked about this, getting over a mistake. There, I wrote that it's not necessary for you to throw yourself pity parties whenever you make a mistake. It's just for you to learn from the mistake that you made and move on with your life. So back to the point, remove yourself from such situations. Removing yourself from such situations means that you're going to put structures in place to ensure that you don't make the same mistake. Okay, you did this. Okay, fine. I've learned that I'm not supposed to do this. After learning, what next? You put structures in place to make sure that you are now doing the right thing, so that in the future you won't be making the same mistake, but you'll be doing the right thing. Do you understand? The final point is forgive yourself, forgive others. You only made a mistake. You are not the mistake. Don't put yourself into a box. Don't box yourself and now try to crucify yourself or make yourself feel bad or do terrible things to yourself, inflict yourself with pain or just do some kind of really bad things to yourself. It's not necessary. You've made that mistake. Please move on. Forgive yourself. Then other people that wronged you or other people that made you make that mistake, forgive them as well. Because if you don't forgive them, you're as well just locking yourself in prison. So don't do that. So I believe that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that getting over a mistake is not meant to be as complicated as you think it is. It's actually simple. I mean, I just give you 4 simple points on how you can get over a mistake and actually move on with your life. If there's any mistake that you've made in the past that you're not proud of, but you are learning and growing out of it, and you feel like you can share comfortably, kindly share in the comment section and I will be reading. Others will be reading as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe, and I would see you in my next one. Bye.